Welcome back to my channel. I'm Emmett the Artist. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a little while. It's been about a week since I uploaded my last video. I'm doing it in part by I'm learning more about editing, and I'm sort of getting used to the whole idea of cutting a video up, zooming in and out, showing parts that need to be shown, cutting things out that don't need to be there. So also working on an intro. So the more I learn, the longer the process for now it is, I guess. Hopefully once that learning curve is flattened, things will be just kind of set into place, right? And my videos, I can concentrate more on the art rather than sitting here and editing. One of the things that you don't realize when you're doing a YouTube video is that editing is a very big deal, a very big part of the process. And while you can sort of cut a video up pretty quickly, you start seeing where things can be better. And then if you're a true artist, a true professional, or not even a professional, or just someone aspiring to be a professional, as you learn, you start seeing these things, right? You start seeing that you can do better. So hopefully from here on in, I can just do more art, make more videos, and things will be a little smoother. Probably find something else to learn, and it'll take me a little while again. But I'm hoping to keep these going. I see the channel is growing. I mean, that was a week and a half ago. I was about 7 subscribers, and now I'm at 43, 44 around there. Hopefully, this can keep growing, and who knows where it might turn into. That's the journey I kind of want to document here. I'm not a professional. I wanted to be as a kid, never got there, kind of gave up on it, and then hopefully this is the journey you want to go on and see where we go from here. Also, I cut up the video into different chapters, so you can just speed up ahead through the process. That'll help the channel engagement, so please do that if you just want to see like the inking or the final product at the end. Either way, for me, you get to see the art. So so for this video, let's talk about the video and let's talk about the art. So sometimes coming up with ideas is kind of hard. In the beginning, you want to do the art you want to do, right? But at the same time, you gotta do what people want to see, at least in the beginning. Then after that, once people understand who you are, you can pretty much do what you want to do, and I guess people will tune in if it's good. In this instance, I wanted to do something fun, and I might do this more, in my style sort of thing. So this is from My Hero Academia, Bakugo, Kashin, as they call him on the show. He doesn't want to reveal his real superhero name yet. But I didn't want to draw him as the way we know him, right, in the anime. I was like, what if he was older and in American comic books, what he would look like, right? What would he look like? So that's pretty much the way I'm doing it here, right? So, I kind of brought him into my world, basically, of my style, if you want to call it my style. I think it's still developing anyway, my style. But yeah, this is how I visualize him. I could have done a more faithful interpretation, but when I was thinking about it, I fooled around with it a little bit. There's things that work in anime that just, for me, as a static visual, doesn't work. Like, he has a mask, but he also has these things that stick out of the back of his hair, which I think is part of the eye mask. I never understood that. It just looks weird. I don't know. It's one of the parts of his costume that I get, maybe, I guess it works in movement, but in a static, it looks weird. Like the back of his head is blowing up, catching fire. So I played around with the whole, I think it's the sweat that he emits, he can ignite, right? And the more I guess he collects, right? If I'm not getting that wrong, I don't know. Please comment below and let me know. And then through the mechanism in his suit now that he has with those grenades, he can intensify it and make it more potent, right? So in this one, I said, so let's play with that, and it's I was thinking like, okay, make it more look like machine gun-ish, not sci-fi sort of. Take away the grenades. I was gonna do grenades, but then I said, but that's not really like translatable into my style. So, you know, sort of like a heat sink gun, flamethrower or burster is what I was going for. And I might redo this again later and then redo the design, right? I'm learning once again as I go here into drawing. Like I'm exponentially getting better because I'm forcing myself to put out content. So, you know, I'll probably redo him again and see where I said, you know, I already see where I can improve and how I can change his design again. But basically that's what I was trying to do here. But I was trying to keep his face sort of with that sort of he has that very anti-hero look, like he's always upset, and he's very funny with that. So I want to keep that look on his face, like, you know, like he's just not happy no matter what's happening. And you know, as you go forward in the video, you start seeing I used the Windsor brush. I used to use the Pentel brush pen, but I moved on to brush just to see how that works. I want to be a little more versatile. Maybe later I'll go back to technical pens, depending on the drawing, I guess. But I just like the fluidity of the brush and the brush pens. The drawing moves a lot faster when you have a brush pen because I don't have to build line weight. I can just press down and the line weight builds for me. It's almost like Photoshop without Photoshop or Illustrator without Illustrator. So that was my idea here. You know, I use a couple of techniques, and you see later in the video I use even a toothbrush at the end. You know, and there'll be other videos where I'll use whiteout pens and things like that. But like I said, right now I just want to really master the brush and the brush pens. Like I said, I'm not a professional, and I'm just here like you guys are, just trying to learn and, you know, post things on YouTube, and hopefully somebody likes it and they follow me for it, and they're here for the journey. Hopefully you guys can, you know, do your own art and post it up and follow your dreams, because I know I didn't, and I kind of regret that. But this gives me a chance to do that without doing that, right? Like do my own thing and see where it goes. I don't have to, you know, think we're in an age where, you know, you don't have to work for Marvel, DC, or anyone like that. You can kind of cut your own path, and I think that's the best way. If you've missed the stop on the train that you were supposed to get off on or get on. So yeah. So sit back, enjoy. Like I said, you can just skip ahead with the chapters below. If you like the content, please subscribe, share, comment, like, all that stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.